Hey guys, it's me, Carrie. I'm speaking a little louder. I hope it's clear because I have my air conditioner on. It is April 28th, but it's officially the first day that it's warm enough for AC here on Long Island. It is currently 73 degrees in my bedroom and I believe about 80 outside. Crazy. Mother Nature is drunk or high or something. But anyway, this is my little haul, and I guess I'll give you guys a little brief recap of the events from the horror sideshow market, which Brian and I, my husband, attended in the Allentown area this past weekend. First, I'm going to show you what I bought and gifts that I was given. First up is this awesome sleepaway camp sticker. As you can see at the bottom, it was made by Terror Threads, and they are an amazing company. I have a few items that I've purchased from them over the years, and they actually, someone, I guess, that sells for Terror Threads or whatever, brought a few of these stickers over to Felissa Rose's table. If you are not familiar, why are you watching this channel? But seriously, Felissa Rose is an amazing actress. She has been in countless horror films, the most famous of which is no doubt Sleepaway Camp. She and I have been friends for about 7 years now. We are super close and I love her like a sister. Seeing her now at the cons is just literally like family reunion time. It's just the most amazing fun. So she had gotten a couple of these stickers that someone brought over to her table, and she shared two with me, so I'm really excited because I love them. And then I forgot to show you guys all of my stuff before I put the pins on my pin board, so I'm going to show you stuff that I got. This was also a gift from Felissa. This pin right here, this one. All I am going to say is this is a character from Sleepaway Camp. If you have not yet seen the movie, I am not going to spoil anything for you. But this is a Terror Threads pin that Felissa gave me as a gift, and I love her so much. I bought quite a few pins at this con. I love pins. I'm just trying to make sure I get to ones I bought at this con and didn't get elsewhere. Unfortunately too, I want to add, I did try to get business cards from the places I patronized, and I wasn't able to in most cases. I feel bad about that, but if you recognize your merch, if by any chance you're watching this video, please feel free to leave the name of your business in the comments, and I will update in the Dropbox if there are links that you can share with me. I'm more than happy to do so. But from one vendor, I bought this amazing Captain Spaulding pin. That is, of course, the late, great, wonderful Sid Haig. This is from the wonderful Rob Zombie movie. Probably my second favorite of his films, House of a Thousand Corpses. My number one favorite, it's not a popular choice among Rob Zombie movie fans, but my number one favorite is The Lords of Salem. Feel free to post your thoughts down below if you have a favorite Rob Zombie movie, but I absolutely adore Lords of Salem, but my second favorite is for sure House of a Thousand Corpses, and that is the famous Captain Spaulding. This one is Art the Clown, played by my dear friend David Howard Thornton in the movie Terrifier. Terrifier 2 is going to be coming out at some point this year, I believe. Things got really messed up and delayed because of COVID, like with everything else, but I adore David. He's such a wonderful person and such a funny, just super talented, great guy. So of course I had to show support from a friend and get a pin of his that I can wear with his creepy art face on it. These are all from the same vendor, by the way. This one here, which if you're a fan of Child's Play, of course you know, is the lovely star-crossed couple of Chucky and Tiffany, played by Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly. I have met Brad Dourif. He's a really nice guy. We're not friends or anything, but he's a really nice guy. And Jennifer Tilly I've never met, but I do have an autographed photo of her, which is very cool. And then the fourth one I bought from this vendor, I put it over here because it's not horror, is this little baby Yoda, little Grogu pin, and they were $5 a piece, which I thought was a really good deal. Then from another pin vendor, I bought 3 more pins. I bought this one, do no harm, but take no shit, and I liked the thought behind that. I also bought this one, I hope you can, whoop, this one here. Please kill my enemies. I mean, how sweet is that? An innocent little girl on her knees praying, please kill my enemies. I just, the vendor that owns that business pointed that one out to me when she saw me looking at this one, which was the third I bought from her. Fuck you, I do what I want. She's like, oh, you have to see the one with the little girl. So I bought those 3. They were $7 a piece, or 2 for $10, and then because I bought 3, she charged me 5 for each. So those were $15 for those 3 pins. So those are pins I bought, and I showed you the one Felissa gave me. Then from another vendor, I bought these 2 stickers. They had tons and tons and tons of stickers, 2 for $1. And I could have spent all day digging through, but I tried not to waste too much of my husband's time because he gets bored. But this one, you can see in teeny tiny letters, it says Jack Nicholson. And it is from, of course, The Shining. I really like the design on this because rather than going the obvious route, you know, all work or no play makes Jack a dull boy typed over and over again, instead they put the garden labyrinth. So I thought that was really a neat touch. And I just love the vintage look of this sticker. I thought it was so cool. And then this one from Stranger Things, of course, the 4 main dudes. So I thought these were really cute, 2 for $1. Then I went to do a wheel spin at a table, and there were different prizes you can win. And the prize that I chose, well, what I won was a bottle opener. And this one is the one that I chose. It is from the movie Bloody Summer Camp. And yes, right there you can see my girl Felissa Rose. I have not yet seen this movie of Felissa's yet, but I'm super excited to. You would think this is just like, okay, that's cool. It's like a magnet, but it's a bottle opener with a magnet on the back. I thought that was so clever. So I was really excited, actually, that that was the prize that I won. So I'm really, you know, thrilled. I'm always thrilled to support Felissa and her projects. Like I said, she's just one of the dearest people to my heart. I love her so, so much. Shout out to Joan, too, Felissa's mom, who is also a dear friend of mine. What can I say? Those Esposito Miller women are the best. I just love them both to pieces. And speaking of Ms. Felissa, because she is not a single lady, she is a married lady to a wonderful husband, Darren, and she has 3 beautiful kids. This is the autograph I chose from her. And I have loved this photo of Felissa's for so long. I have several because we have now seen each other at 4 different events. Was this the 4th? I want to say this was the 4th event. But you may not get the joke of this, but I'm going to kind of explain it because it's sort of an inside joke. But I always have teased her. I think this is a gorgeous picture of her, but I've always teased her and said, Felissa, this is probably what you look like just on an ordinary day, going to the grocery store, all glammed up, looking hot as you know what, hot AF. And, you know, that's probably just, you know, yeah, that's how you go to the grocery store. So since she grew up on Long Island when she was a little girl like I did, and while I'm along Long Island, still living on Long Island here, she's in California now, but there was a grocery chain for many, many, many years here on Long Island called Wallbounds. And the reference in this is a little inside joke, like I said, but it also references the movie, but I don't want to give anything away. But if you can't read it, it says, to Carrie, this was my inscription I requested, to Carrie, I'll meet you at Wallbounds in the sausage department. If you've seen Sleepaway Camp, you will get that reference. And if you have not, you won't. But trust me, you want to watch the movie because it's amazing. Then I received some more goodies. This was so amazing. Walking through the vendor room with Felissa is like a treat unto itself because she's a celebrity. A lot of the vendors give her goodies. They just all want to spoil her with swag. And we actually went by this one table where there were people making t-shirts. The company, I'm going to show their business card right here. I can't find their Facebook page. It says like us on Facebook. I did type retro t-shirts in the search bar, but I couldn't find them. But here is their contact information. It was John and Holly, and I believe it was John and Holly that I talked to. But I was with Felissa, and they told Felissa, you know, please pick a design. They actually had the press right there, the printing press, to do heat transfers onto t-shirts. And they said to me when they saw me with Felissa, you know, they offered to make one for me too. And I was like, wow, really? Like, I was so amazed because no one ever, you know, is that kind to me. And, you know, they said, well, you're with Felissa, right? Are you like her manager or something? And I said, no, I'm just her good friends. But they said, oh, well, we're more than happy to make you one anyway, which was such a beautiful thing for them to do. So shout out to John and Holly. That's why I'm leaving the focus on this card for as long as possible. So you guys can definitely contact them via cell phone or email. And maybe that would be the best way to find the site to like it on Facebook, because I really wanted to and I just couldn't find it. So John and Holly, if you guys see this, please leave a comment down below and let me know exactly what to type in the Facebook bar, because I will do so and certainly like your page. But this was the shirt I picked. Now, meanwhile, Felissa, because she's got such a good heart, she picked one that said shop, don't adopt, which I didn't even see that one initially, to be honest. And being the cat lover and rescuer that I am, and having spent years in animal rescue, I might very well have chosen, but I saw this one on display and it made me laugh so hard, so I picked this one. Some people just need a pat on the back, and they really, really do. And when I tell you that they made this shirt in like 5 minutes, it is such a really great like heat transfer. I mean, there's nothing, you know, curling or peeling. It's like super high quality made. I picked it on an extra large shirt, and if it was Holly that was dealing with, she's like, are you sure you want an extra large? You know, hold it up, it's pretty big. But I did choose an extra large. I said, no, I definitely do want an extra large. I like things roomy, and that's what I picked. And it probably is a little bigger than I needed, but I love it, and I'm super happy that I chose this big one. But it made me laugh so hard. So shout out to Retro T-Shirts for being so kind to me, and to Felissa. We both appreciate it so much. So I love this shirt. And then, if I'm not forgetting anything, and I don't think I am, last but not least, definitely not least, my amazing friend Terry, who I love with all my heart. You guys have seen several, I believe, unboxings of goodies from Terry, and there have been many that I haven't filmed, but she is so generous. She makes these beautiful gnomes, and she does not sell them. She only gifts them to friends, which is incredible. She gave Brian and I not just one, and this one I love because it's Baby Yoda fabric, and it has a brown mustache, a brown beard, which my husband had at one point. Now he's kind of gray. He's like salt and pepper. It's very distinguished. But this is the one that Brian had picked out that he really said he would love to have. And then she surprised us with two more. I had said that I loved her rainbow gnomes, so she gave me this beautiful rainbow gnome. Look at this fabric. It even has stars on it. It's all pastel, and it is like velvety. And look at this beard. I don't know how Terry could possibly be so talented and so generous, but she is. And then, no, we're not done. She also gave us a third one, and look at how cute this guy is. I said he reminds me of Yosemite Sam with the orange beard, but look at this fabric. It's from The Shining. It is the Grady twins. And then the carpet pattern, the very famous carpet pattern from The Shining. Or was it floor? I'm trying to remember. No, this was carpet, I think. It was floor when Danny was riding around on his little like big wheel thing, and it made those cool noises. Like, I mean, this is like a genius movie by Stanley Kubrick. I recently watched A Clockwork Orange, and I couldn't get through it years ago. I got to that scene, and if you've seen the movie, you I'm sure know which scene I'm referring to, and I couldn't get any further. But I felt obliged to watch the movie all the way through because my mom, before her company went out of business, had bought me a t-shirt with A Clockwork Orange's, I guess, the cover art from the novel, I want to say. And she's like, don't you love this movie? And I'm like, no, actually, I can't even get all the way through it because it's so disturbing. But I made myself watch it, and it was disturbing. But I'm really glad to say that I've watched it all the way through once, and it's not one I'm likely to watch again. So I'm not a Kubrick fan for all things, but I love The Shining. Love, love, love. Even though I know Stephen King preferred the made-for-TV version, I loved it. And truth be told, I know this is probably like sacrilege, but for the most part, I've only read a few Stephen King novels, and there are people that are going to hate on me for this. I like the movies better. I really do. I genuinely do. I love the movie Christine, and the novel Christine was better than the movie. I will give him that. But Firestarter and Carrie, I like the movies better. I'm sorry, but it's true. I just do. I saw all the movies before reading the novels, and I couldn't even get through it. I started to, and I made it a couple chapters, and it was so draggy to me. I know Stephen King fans, please don't hate on me, but that's just my personal opinion. I think the man's a genius, and had he not written the incredible novels he wrote, we wouldn't have the movies that I love. But I genuinely do. I prefer, with the exception of Christine, those are the only 3 books I've read of his so far. And then, like I said, I started it, and I just couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through it. Haha. But anyway, but yeah, but I love The Shining. So anyway, these were gifted to Brian and I from Terry, and we love them, and we love Terry. She's just Such a dear special friend to us. She's amazing. So anyway, that is my haul. I really didn't buy too much. It was really the main focus. I'm just going to leave these guys in the background while I talk because I can't flip the camera, I don't think, while I'm in the middle of the video. I don't know, can I? I'm scared to try. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I think I would cut it off. So we're just going to look at my gnomes while I talk to you. The main focal point of this event for us was not about, you know, buying stuff or, you know, necessarily meeting the stars or whatever, because like I said, you know, Felissa and I have been friends for years, and I knew she was the main person I was going to see. It was really cool to meet the other celebrities. The other people that were there were Tom Matthews from Return of the Living Dead, who it's technically, I believe, the 4th con that we've been to that he was at, so we didn't go say hi this time, but we have in the past. Corey Glover, who is the lead singer of the band Living Color, or was, now he's fronting another band, I don't know the name of it, sorry, but I met him. My friend Jess got a photo with him, and she bought an autograph, and she was gracious enough to let our friend Abby and myself be in the picture with her and Corey, which was so nice of her, and that was really fun, and he was a super nice guy. And then Dave Sheridan, who played Deputy Doofy in Scary Movie, and he and Felissa have done lots of movies together, including Victor Crowley, which is probably the best known one. But I didn't get to really chat with him at all, but I spent a lot of time sitting with Felissa at her table on the 2nd day of the con, and he was right beside us. And I could just see him interacting with the fans, and he was super, super nice. I mean, everybody that met him that I talked to said he was wonderful. Like, it looked like everybody was having such amazing interactions with him. So you know, it was really great. And then, what was really cool is that Father Evil was there. Now, Father Evil was originally a costume that our friend Lou came up with for a Halloween party years ago. And through hard work and dedication, he has branched out with the Father Evil character and made it to be where he is actually an invited guest at conventions now. And it's just such an amazing thing to you know, to know Lou as you know, as our friend, and to see him finding such success with this character. And it's really, like, heartening to see someone that you love and care about, you know, being able to do what they love and care about, and, you know, and make money at it, and, you know, and have so much fun and have a following. It's really exciting for us. The first time we met Lou, he was doing the Father Evil character as like a cosplay. He was not yet an invited guest at the con, I don't believe. Back in 2014 Monster Mania, which was our very first con, I believe he was just attending that one, but don't quote me. He might have already been an invited guest then. I know he certainly has been several times in the past, but he's an amazing guy. And just to see, you know, all of the joy and happiness that this has brought to his life and his family's life and the people that meet him, it's just been so cool. And I don't know if this was a friend of Lou's originally, or if they became friends through doing, you know, cosplay and doing appearances, but there was a new introduction, a new character for me, Cosplay Jesus. So what was really cool is that Father Evil and Cosplay Jesus were actually doing photo ops together, and dummy Brian and I forgot completely to get our picture with them, and we're kicking ourselves. But I got many Father Evil hugs and blessings throughout the weekend, and that was super cool. Just like I said, just seeing our friend, it was so amazing. And just being with so many people we love. This has been such a shitty year. I mean, for everybody, right? It's just been so hard. And we had not seen any of our friends, and I don't want to say con friends because they're not con friends, just because we met them through conventions. I don't, you know, I feel like that's saying like Facebook friends or Twitter friends or online friends. A friend is a friend is a friend. Simply using that descriptor just means that's how your friendship began, but it doesn't make it less of a friendship in my book. I don't know if everybody agrees, but that's certainly how I feel about it. But we got to see so many of the nearest and dearest friends, the people that we love the most in the world, many of whom we hadn't seen since the Pop Rock and New Year's Evil convention, which was end of 2019 into beginning of 2020. Who knew that 2020 would peak on the 1st of January, but it did. But many of them we hadn't seen since then. Some we hadn't seen since even before then. So to get to reunite with so many friends was just incredible. It really was. If you guys would like, let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to share some of my pictures of my friends and I from the con on my Persevering Star Facebook page. Just let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, and I would be more than happy to share those with you. But we just had a blast. I would say Saturday was the day that the bulk of our friends showed up. A lot of them were locals. Like I said, it's in Pennsylvania, so a lot of them live in Pennsylvania or Jersey and were a bit closer to the con than we were, so they were able to just do it as a day trip. And then Sunday, there were a few friends still there, and a few friends that hadn't been there on Saturday showed up on Sunday, which was super cool. But like I said, I spent the bulk of my day at Felissa's table hanging out with her and my friend Donna Jean and my friend Steve, and we just had a blast. It was so much fun. But being with our friends was really what going to this event was about. And everything about it, it was run so smoothly. I mean, we had some issues with the hotel, but that has nothing to do with the con, and Brian's taking that up with the hotel, and we'll see what happens. But the convention itself, it wasn't technically a convention. It was a market, but to me, it felt like a mini convention. The fact that we were there for like the whole weekend, it felt like a convention to me, and it was a blast. And shout out to Ryan Scott Weber and his wife Kristen, who are like the founders of the feast. They did an amazing job. They and their staff and volunteers were lovely and friendly and helpful, and it was a really secure event. You will see, if you guys are interested in seeing photos, and I do post them on my Facebook page, please note that this was a mask required event, even though the first day of it was held outdoors. But there will be many pictures where we are not wearing masks. This is because these are friends who I know and trust, who are vaccinated, and we literally took our masks off for the photo and put them right back on. This was a mask required event, so I don't want you guys to think for a minute that this event was not completely responsible and aware of keeping people safe first and foremost, because they absolutely 1000% were. But it was just such an amazing weekend. We're so sad we're home. We can't wait to go back again. Ryan also runs a convention called the New Jersey Horror Con, and apparently there's also Pennsylvania Horror Con. And we're trying to figure out logistically what we can afford to try to go back to, at least one more event in 2021. We just don't know yet what we're going to be able to manage, but we really want to go back to at least one more thing this year, because honestly, for more reason than anything else, just to be with our friends, our chosen family. These are the people that are so precious to us, that we love so dearly. Kids that we have watched grow up from the time they were, young children. I have, and you guys know that I don't put age limits on my friends. So sometimes I may say my friend's kids, sometimes I may just say my friends, because even though they're children, they're still my friends. I don't have a problem with that. And one of them, Addison, is going to be 6 in July, but I've known her since she was, I want to say 3. I think I met her and her parents, Erin and Trey, in 2019. So would that make her 4? No, because she's going to be 6 this year. I don't remember. It might have been before her birthday, so I think she was 3, because I think we met in March of 2019. But anyway, to watch Addison growing into such a wonderful young lady. Our friend Kimberly and her daughter Zaya, we've known for years now. Zaya's going to be 10 in like less than a week, I think. And then our dear friends Scott and Michelle, who run Pop Rock and Horror, their daughter Brooke is going to be 11 in July, and I adore Addison and Zaya and Brooke and their parents, and I just, I feel like I have sisters and brothers and nieces and no nephews, actually. No nephews. Shout out to one of my other amazing little friends who wasn't at this convention, but shout out to Donna Marie and John and Emma Bobema, who I adore. They were not at this one, but I hope we get to see them maybe at another con later this year. But she's another one of my little friends who I just think the world of. And I believe Emma's going to be 5 this year? 5 or 6. I can't remember if she and Addison are the same age or if she's a year younger. But shout out to Emma too, because I love Emma. She's just, she's a trip. They're all just such amazing girls. And like I said, you know, well I didn't say, but if you have good kids, generally, it's because, you know, it's parenting done right. And I love my friends. I love their kids who are also my friends. I love being with these people so damn much. It's just such a treat. And that was the highlight, obviously, of all of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I apologize for the ending being so static, but I mean, what could be cuter to look at than a trio of adorable gnomes? But thank you so much for watching this. I hope it was fun for you. I definitely wanted to, you know, shout out the con in general. I'm going to keep calling it the con. But shout out to Horror Sideshow Market. Again, cheers to Ryan and Kristen, who are expecting a little one in, I believe, July. So it's going to be another July baby. Gosh. But yeah, they're just wonderful people, and we're just starting to get to know them. We know Ryan a little bit better than we know Kristen. We just chatted with Kristen a little bit. Like, I don't know if she knows who we are yet, but Ryan at least recognizes us through Facebook. But they're a lovely couple, and, you know, can't wait till they become a trio. And yeah, we hope to attend lots more events with them and with all of our other, you know, amazing chosen family. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will be back soon with more stuff. Bye, guys.